Oscar season, baby! Hey guys, JamesMCD Reviews here, and today is February 28th when this video is going up, which means we are exactly 3 days away from the 97th Academy Awards. We've all hopefully had a chance to see all the nominees. We've all had a chance to be furious at the movies that were snubbed in favor of an Emilia Perez nomination. And today, before the awards get announced and people inevitably get even more pissed off, I'm gonna give you my predictions for who I think should win and who I think is going to win. Keep in mind, this is my personal opinion and my personal predictions. I invite you guys to leave your predictions in the comments, and also let me know what movie you think should have been nominated, because I know there's a lot of people who have a lot to say about the movies that were snubbed this year. I'm not going to be talking about these categories because I just A, have no interest, and B, I haven't seen all of them, so I don't really have an informed opinion on them. But enough preliminary stuff, let's just get right into this. For actor in a leading role, I think this is either going to go to Adrien Brody or Ralph Fiennes, but I think all of them have a decent enough chance to get it. I think it would be really cool and very out of the box to give it to either Coleman Domingo or Sebastian Stan because they were so great in both of their respective movies, but considering that The Brutalist and Conclave are sort of the fan favorites to win a lot of categories, I would say it's most likely to go to either of those two. And it's not like they don't deserve it. Both of them gave great performances. If I had to edge it to one of them, I'd probably say Adrien Brody, but I wouldn't count out Ralph Fiennes just because of the whole like AI scandal and everything like that. For actor in a supporting role, I would really love it to go to either Yuri Borisov from Anora or Jeremy Strong from The Apprentice, because I think that those are probably two of the best performances in this lineup, but realistically speaking, it's probably going to go to Kieran Culkin, so it is what it is. But who knows, maybe they could pull the rug out from under us and surprise us with something. Actress in a leading role. Now this is one where you could realistically make an argument for almost any of the nominees to win. I mean, Cynthia Erivo was a powerhouse in Wicked. Mikey Madison was the heart and soul of Anora, and she absolutely crushed it. Demi Moore was absolutely amazing in The Substance, and it's also a shame that Margaret Qualley wasn't nominated along with her. And Fernanda Torres was absolutely astonishing in I'm Still Here. The only outlier among this group, unfortunately, is Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez. And honestly, before all the like controversy shit and all the racist remarks, I would have kind of made an argument for her of like, yeah, even though this isn't like the best trans representation, it would be cool to have a trans woman win Best Actress just so, you know, that door can be open and everything like that. But honestly, after all the shit that's gone on throughout the campaign for this and all the shit that's been unearthed of like the things that she's said and all of the remarks and everything, I really think it would be doing a disservice to give it to her. So I think it's between the other four. And of those four, I think the most likely and obvious choice is Fernanda Torres. I think Fernanda Torres is gonna get it, and rightfully so. She was absolutely fantastic and captivating in that movie. Actress in a supporting role, I think it's going to Monica Barrero. Isabella Rossellini, from what I recall, did fine, but she only had about like 5 minutes in Conclave, so it didn't really leave that big of an impact. Felicity Jones was fantastic in The Brutalist and would not be a bad second choice to win, but she also doesn't show up until the second half of the movie pretty much. Ariana Grande was a very pleasant surprise and gave a great performance in Wicked, but I don't know if they're gonna give it to her. And the less said about Zoe Saldana and Emilia Perez, the better. So I think the natural choice is Monica Barrera. I think that would be who I would go with. Ooh, animated feature film. This one is going to be interesting. It is a very close race between Flo and The Wild Robot, and honestly, I would not be upset if either of them took it. Obviously, I'm edging a little bit more towards The Wild Robot because I liked that one more and I resonated with that one more, but Flo kind of shocked the world by taking home the Golden Globe, so it's got a very good chance to get the Oscar as well. And it would be a nice, refreshing like change of pace to have not just a foreign movie, but something that isn't done by, you know, a major studio get it for once. So I think that would be cool. I would not be upset with Flo winning, but I am going to be rooting for Wild Robot. Best cinematography, putting aside the fact that Challengers was snubbed from this category, I think this would have to go to Dune. I think that the technical awards are the only chance that Dune really has to win anything. I think Nosferatu would be a surprising, like, switch up, but I think if they're gonna give anything to Dune, it would probably be cinematography and, you know, all the other, like, technical stuff that it's nominated for. So I'd probably go with Dune too. Best costume design, I'd probably have to give it to Wicked. I feel like these types of awards, like the costume design, the makeup and hairstyling, which we'll get to, those are probably the best chance that Wicked has to win anything major. Nosferatu is also in this category, so that would be another pleasant upset, but I think Wicked's got this one. Best director, I would literally take any of them except the director of Amelia Perez. No, seriously, this is another case where you could realistically make an argument for almost all of them. I think Sean Baker did a masterclass with Anora. The Brutalist was absolutely spectacular and stunning. The Substance was absolutely breathtaking, and that would probably be my personal choice of who I'd want to win. And A Complete Unknown was fine. It was very much a standard, like, white bread Oscar movie. Not much interesting happening, but I mean, I'd prefer it over Amelia Perez. Like I said, I'm rooting for Coralie Farge for The Substance, but if I had to put a guess, it'd probably go to Brady Corbett for The Brutalist. Film editing, I think this one is a three-way tie between Anora, Conclave, and The Brutalist. I'd like to see Anora take this one, but it's probably, if I'm being honest, it's probably going to The well, I think this one they're gonna give to Conclave. Brutalist has a lot of awards projected in the pipeline, and I think that Conclave would probably be their option to go with for this. International feature film, we don't need to spend too much time on this. I think I'm Still Here has pretty firmly got this in the bag. It would be depressing for Amelia Perez to get this, but it wouldn't be surprising. If it's any consolation, I would happily accept it getting international feature just so it doesn't get Best Picture. But I think I'm Still Here has got this one. Makeup and hairstyling, I really want The Substance to win this because that's such a big part of what makes that movie so impressive and so visceral is the makeup and a lot of the practical effects and everything like that. If I had to guess what it's actually going to, it'd probably be Wicked, or maybe they'll toss it to A Different Man because that's the only thing that it's nominated for. Between those two, I'd probably say Wicked. Wicked's probably gonna get it. Best original score, I think Conclave might get this one. I think the Conclave score was pretty decent. Of these choices, I'd probably pick The Wild Robot, and I know that might be a controversial choice, but I'm sorry that Can You Give Me a Boost track, or whatever the hell it's called when Bright Bill is flying away, that brings me to fucking tears every time I hear it. So that would probably be my pick, but I think this is going to Conclave. Best Original Song. Amelia Perez has 2 nominations in this category, and both of them are the worst choice, and they are probably going to win. It's probably going to be El Mal, because that's, you know, the fast, rappy, super lively song or whatever, but it's so bad and so poorly performed and just awful. My personal pick would be either Never Too Late or Like a Bird, but they're gonna give it to fucking Amelia Perez. Production design, I think, is a very close race between Dune 2 and Wicked. If I had to edge it to one of them, I think I'd give it to Wicked. The fact that there were a lot of practical sets built for that movie probably gives it the edge over Dune 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dune 2 takes it. Best sound is a no-brainer. This one's going to Dune 2. No reason to really remark on any of the other ones. Same thing with visual effects, I think, is going to Dune 2, although Alien Romulus would not be a terrible upset despite that awful AI de-aging character, the severed body guy, I don't even remember his name. Best adapted screenplay, I would love for this to go to either Nickel Boys or Sing Sing, but it's probably going to Conclave, which isn't the worst one, but I think because Nickel Boys and Sing Sing were shut out of so many other awards, I think that this would be their moment to shine as far as I'm concerned. Best Original Screenplay, I would want either Anora or September 5 to win this one. But it would probably, if I had to guess, it's probably going to The Brutalist. Actually, you know what? No, I think it might go to A Real Pain now that I think about it. I think that, again, because that movie is shut out of so much other stuff, I think they might give this the original screenplay a win. And finally, Best Picture. I think this is a pretty easy one. I think that this is going to The Brutalist this year. I would love it if either The Substance or I'm Still Here takes this one home, because those are my two favorites out of all the nominees. Nickel Boys and Anora would also be a very pleasant surprise. Conclave and A Complete Unknown would not be the worst, but they would just be kind of boring. Dune 2 and Wicked have absolutely no chance of getting it, unfortunately. And Emilia Perez would be an actual fucking insult. So with all those factors in place, I think it's pretty safe to say that this one is going to The Brutalist. But anyway, there you go. Those are my predictions for the 97th Oscars. Let me know in the comments, do you agree with my picks? Do you disagree? Who do you hope wins? And let me know some movies that you think were snubbed. I'd be curious to see what you have to say about all that. But other than that, I've got more videos coming soon, so until then, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on when I'm posting. Follow me on all my social media, subscribe to my main channel, everything you need to know will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.